Many of you know that I have consistently said that I believe Solana will easily surpass its all-time high sometime this year or early next year. And the two milestones that we saw it cross today could easily put it on track to doing so. And so in today's video, we're going to be talking about what those two milestones were and what they could mean for Solana's price going forward. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's start off on Coin Market Cap. Now, the first milestone that we saw from Solana was that it just flipped BNB. What we can see here is that BNB is currently sitting at a $49 billion market cap, with Solana now sitting at a $50 billion market cap. Now, this is so substantial just because you have to think of the true purpose that BNB and Solana serve. BNB is serving the main purpose of providing an ecosystem for many of these different smaller projects, or even maybe some bigger projects, to build their companies on chain. Solana is also solving a rather similar issue, but also branching out to some other services and spaces. And they have been pretty much going head to head because they are pretty similar. At their core, they provide many of the same things. They provide low transaction fees, fast transactions, strong ecosystems, etc. But Solana has struggled a little bit more with its ecosystem itself, with the network outages and things like that. And one thing to consider is that, BNB doesn't really have any blockchain issues. BNB never really goes down or anything like that. And the fact that Solana went down just last week and still surpassed BNB the next week just goes to show who people are somewhat favoring for this bull market. We have been talking about Solana 2 to 3 times every single week for the last 2 to 3 years straight now, consistently saying Solana is the crypto that we believe would be one of the leaders of this bull market, and it's just proving that day in and day out. Now, Solana's price is currently sitting at a $115 mark, which is a substantial mark, especially if you did watch yesterday's video. Now, yesterday, of course, we did see Solana kind of get a nice little pullback. Of course, things were, going a little bit sideways, but we did see that move from about $115 all the way to $108. Now, funnily enough, we had just entered in on Solana back here on the 12th, the morning of the 12th, of course, because we did see HG Algo, my company's indicator, flashing over and over and over again. We got a cluster here which said DCAN. That's what DCA plus means. It says DCAN. It says buy, we're going to move soon, buy. We got confirmation. We got bullish momentum confirmation here. Makes that move to 114. Now, once it hits 115, it makes a pullback all the way to $108. At the very bottom of that move, HG Algo again flashes buy. This is a good time to buy. This is a good time to DCAN. And boom, next thing you know, we get bullish momentum and we continue upwards. Now, I actually did buy as a result of this flashing. You all know that I personally have made my entire investing strategy based around HG Algo because we've spent that much time making sure that it works. And you guys can even see here in my Patreon, I'll let them know, hey, I'm buying some Solana at $110 is what I actually got it, because we did get that HG Algo buy signal on a 30-minute time frames. I actually bought a couple more. I bought Ethereum and Chainlink and Caspa, all of which are doing well. But of course, it was a beautiful day yesterday, and especially with the HG Algo purchase bot that we saw, or the purchase signal that we saw back towards $108 to $110. Now, the question then becomes, now that we know what's happened recently, of course, we got these moves, we got this bullish confirmation, everything's looking good. Well, why is $115 substantial, like I mentioned? The reason $115 is substantial is because of what it represents from a Fibonacci perspective. You all know we track Fibonacci's very closely, and what we saw was that Solana put in this high around $125, and after putting in that yearly high, we then saw Solana go into this macro downtrend for a few weeks, maybe up to a couple months, all the way down to $76. Now, whenever you put in a trend of that nature, in which you go from your high all the way down to your swing low, it's going to create this Fibonacci range. Now, this Fibonacci range gave us the 786 to 618 box around $114 to $106, and you all know that I believe $114 to $106, or the 618 to 786 box, is by far the most important metric, the most important range on any crypto's price. And so, considering the fact that 114 was the top and we are now at 115, meaning we've now broken above that 786 zone, that means that the door is now open for Solana to return to its previous high, currently at $125. Now, it doesn't have to be immediate. There are times in which we see the breakout, a backtest, and then the continuation. But once you break it and you're actually above it for a little while, you don't just wick above it, you hold it for an hour or a couple hours, the door is now open. And so it doesn't even matter if this thing pulls back. Generally, that does put you in a position in which you can get that run back up to your previous high, and oftentimes even past your previous high. In this case, I would expect a $138 Solana. Now, if you do want to trade and if you want to buy some Solana yourself, I will actually let you know that I got you a really good deal over on DeepCoin. What you can do is deposit $100 on their exchange, and they're actually going to give you $20 to trade completely for free, and you're not going to have to pay any fees because they're going to give you a $100 fee voucher, meaning that you can just trade that $20 completely for free, and whatever results, if you make profit, you keep the profit. If you lose it, oh well, it was free money anyway. And so if you actually actually want to do that, go check out the DeepCoin exchange link down in the description below, because of course, again, you can get a free 20% return with that $20 return on your $100 deposit. But overall, as I mentioned before, where we are looking at right now with Solana is a beautiful position. And this is so bullish to me because, like I said, I don't even care if this thing falls back to $104 right now. Would that be a little risky? Yes. But, you know, would it be the end of the world? No. Because, again, this has finally broken. The wall has finally broken. This milestone has successfully been achieved. And that puts Solana in a position in which historically it should make a move back up towards $125 to $138 over the next couple weeks, maybe just the next couple months if we do see a bit of a pullback. So, of course, I will continue to update you as this does play out. Of course, I will continue to let you know what things I am doing whenever I am bullish, whenever I am bearish. You all know that my entire investment strategy is now revolving around HD Algo, which is an indicator my company designed. And as you can see over the last few days, it has been working beautifully, giving me some buys. Both of these buys up amazing. I mean, from here to here, we saw gains of about 11% just in the course of 48 hours. From here to here, just over the last 24 hours, we did see a 7% gain with the bullish momentum confirmations. It's been absolutely insane how well it's worked. So go check out the links down below if you do want to access HD Algo yourself. We are running a first month discount right now, so you can get it for about 20% off. So of course, go check that out if you like. And you guys know, again, I do post all of my trades, my buys, my sells, etc. down in my Patreon. But overall, I hope you guys do enjoy these updates and these videos. I hope you're excited that Solana just broke both of these milestones because it's huge for its future, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. But overall, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I will of course see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.